Yo. All right. All right. So today is September 10th, 2024. Um, yesterday, yesterday was a interesting day as far as trading concepts. The ideas were good, the levels were good, but the executions were poor. Why were they poor? Because bit of a chase, bit of a scaredness. I'm gonna go through the 5 minute real quickly, and then just go over what I saw. I had a level right up here. Price pushed up, started breaking down here. I think I was able to find a level, maybe like this or like that. I'm not quite sure. But once we broke, we had like a pullback that I should have entered the trade. Let me double check here. Maybe it was like this. I think so. Right. So I wanted to enter the trade here with a stop loss right here, but I entered late. I think I entered on this red candle. I wanted to enter here. The goal was to reach down here at the bottoms, these 544 areas, this 5444 areas. But when I entered here, my stop loss was here. Price started really aggressively pushing up, and in fear of being stopped out, I exited the trade. Now, since I did enter late, this green entry should have been my entry versus this red candle. We're still moving. The pullback would have been the better entry versus the push through. So if I had entered somewhere here with a stop loss there, I wouldn't be afraid of these pullbacks as we went down. Now I did take a second trade here. We did reach this level, but then I got greedy and wanted price to break through it and go all the way down to here. Right, I got very greedy. I wanted price to do an extra, what is that, 40-point drop. Greed got the best of me, and I ended up closing this trade break even. So now I have one loss, one break even trade. Price from here reached this nice 30-minute level that I had here. Strong reversals without giving an explanation why, aside from the fact that we had vicarious selling that came in, and then the selling was just dying out. So it's something for me to be alert of. We had selling here that took out these highs, but the selling was very dry. And then we had a reversal. Once we hit that level, we had this nice, whatever you want to call it, and price just reversed and went all the way back up. So none of the sellings that came in was above this buying like that was here. And then once we reached these levels, buyers just said, okay, enough of playing around, push price up. So I missed this nice trade going up, and then as you can see, this is all happening. But then we had this nice rounding happening midday. I did notice the break of the channel here. I was interested in going short here, but something told me not to. I don't know why. Until I noticed that NQ was also at initial balance high, right? NQ was at its initial balance high. This is ES initial balance high, and VIX was at a demand zone, and then from there we just sold off. So I missed this trade, and then I tried to go short based off of a 30-minute, not knowing that we're going back to where the buying initially started. And I tried to go short, I think here, and then I tried to go short again somewhere around here, and then I just really ruined it. Longs became the play a little bit afterwards. Right here, longs became the play when I was trying to go short. So buyers stepped back in. Selling was very weak for the most part. Buying was also weak, but sellers never passed the buying aggression of the opening candle. And so instead of going long back into that level, I missed the opportunity because, like I said, I was being greedy. I needed a to really focus on the price movement of these candles. Look at the strong candle, pull back, retest, and then continue up towards that level. This would have been a nice trade. I did see this one. This would have been a nice trade for, that's 13 points. Pull back down 1 point. all the way back up to 16 points, right? So 17 points. So that's an extra 4 points. So um, catching a 10 point out of this trade, this would have even been good. 16 points would have been better, but had opportunity, but just poor trading habits kicked in. I started trading in the middle, not following the 30 minute areas. I noticed that while I was doing it, I said, why am I not in the 30-minute levels? Why am I just randomly buying trades in the middle? Maybe because I did it here and that followed through into there. This trade I respected. That was good. Even though I entered late, it was from the 30-minute level. It was a bit of a pullback, but this would have been a better entry. This would have been a good entry. This would have been a good entry because of where the other levels were at. But all this what I was doing here, selling, was a horrible thing because I'm basically in the middle, forcing the trade to go back down, not really touching anything of importance. Yeah, we can say it's touching the 50%, but look how price really, demolished this whole area for me to say that price was respecting it. Price was not respecting it. I wanted price to respect it, but price was not respecting it. So I ended up getting my behind whipped, trying to make price do something that price was not ready to do. You know, and so but price and volume is what moves the market, not my indicators. So enough of that. I'm going to clear up the charts. We can see that price have been really respecting the selling that happened up here, but now we're above it. We do have 8:30 news that's supposed to have just came out. It's kind of what I was waiting for. 8:30 news is supposed to hopefully give me something because I looked at the charts and for the life of me can't figure out what exactly is going on with the charts. I'm going to explain why too. Um, so yesterday we had midday. This is the buying, and then price moved up nicely, right? Buying, price moved up. Selling, well, price kind of went above it and dropped, but this buying here, it stayed for the most part dominant because it bought and price never came below it to test it, to do anything of the do anything to really challenge that area yet. So when price came back to it, it had the opportunity to reverse. So nothing was challenged here. Now for our pre-market here, we have buying, but buying is already at the highs, and it got challenged, got destroyed by selling volume. And then buying kind of came back in. We had selling, then it got destroyed by buying volume. So right now, I have not a clue of what exactly is happening because every potential setup that we have been countered and destroyed. Buying got countered by selling that went below it. So I don't really have anything to really work with. So I'm going to focus on moving back a little bit. I'm going to go to my Heikin Nashi levels, see what I can make of what happened here, because this is freaking intense that we really held this little bit of thing here. Should have really broke below it, but I can't make the market do what the market doesn't want to do. So I did leave this here. This was the last selling, and price moved down, and then we had another selling here, right? So this area has been respected, kind of worked with the buying here. So now if I can find some strong selling points or strong anything, I think going to this level is probably my main source of interest. We are holding this. We kind of held it here and there. We're there now. We have strong buying here, but we kind of cleared it. Strong buying here. Alright, but we really destroyed it. All right, so I don't think I really have anything I can work with. Let's go to the Heikin Nashi. Let's see what I can make of this candle. This candle, I believe, came from over here. All right, so let's see what I can make off of those, about with those candles there. Um, Try to make sense of the market. So, any buying? No, there's nothing here. And what time frame was that? This is 1430. So 1430. So we have buying here. Kind of really broke through it. So really just this here. So it's really pretty much just that. We've really cleared all of that. I'm not even gonna stress it. Okay, and then our 8:30 news really sucked. Didn't do anything at all. Got nerfed. Okay. So we had selling here that got bought up. We got selling here that got bought up. We have green, 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 red, red, green, 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 red, red, green, 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 red, 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 green, green, red, green, red, green. So we're basically sideways. I can't make sense of this. I mean, we are moving up, that I can say. Volume, no volume. And selling came on the daily right here. This is the third. Let's put that like that, and let's make this show right now. Oh, nice solid. Okay, let's go into the 8-hour. 4 hours. One hour. $30. This is just a solid red drop. Not even a green in sight. What the heck happened on the third? 5 minutes. Oh, I might as well do 15, right? So our pauses came here. But still red drops. This is a very vicious price action. Alright, so this is no good. So I'm gonna have to respect the fact that we are moving up. Let's take you back to the 30. Let's find out what's going on in this 30-minute candle. Were there any buyers in there? So no, not one buying, not one buying volume. Not one buying volume. CPI, right? Okay. Not one buying volume. Nothing I can trust. All right, I don't have anything with I don't have anything. I don't have a single thing that I can use that makes sense to me. Of high day, low of day, price is just likely just gonna continue moving higher. I'm gonna look just for like pullbacks. That makes sense. Um, Maybe right here. That like this. Okay. And I'm gonna see if anything matches with the other charts. I'm basically done with this. I cannot make any sense of it. All right, let's do it in Q. This is where NQ was at when it rejected and moved lower. Get rid of that. Let's see what's going on for NQ here. If it has that, or is it the same thing with ES? Yowzers. No, I was trying to go short. It's really just trying to mess myself up. Look at that. Really needed to clear this. Okay. I do like this. Really like that one. And I like it because it's a red candle with green volume. Really like that one. Alright, so first thing first, buying. For the ES ones for sure had buying. Alright. Boom, stop loss right here. Price really went. Zoom out. I want to lower this down. But we have been respecting that. I don't have any buying there. We have really have been respecting this. To the daily real quick, please. No volume. Alright. So the goal is to follow your plan, stick to your plan, and then allow your plan to work out for you. Essentially, that's really all it comes down to. Okay, so we're moving up. We are back at the 50%. We held it, moved up higher. Um, Same thing, buyers, sellers, sellers down here, push price up, buyers here. So, no, not really much, but yeah, enough. All right, let's do VIX. All right, so VIX is at a level that it bounced off of several times. That has also helped move the market. Yesterday also were there. Doesn't look all that great, but it still did something to the market. It was enough to move it. Strong selling here. I like this one also because it's a red volume bar with green candle. This one here, green volume bar with red candle. Okay. And that's about it. So I do like this. We started, pushed down, price came back up, couldn't hold and push down. What does it look like on a regular candle? Yeah, good, nice. Yep. 5 o'clock is where price moved. o'clock. Okay. All right. So let's look at this 5 o'clock area, 5:30 area. It was definitely 5 o'clock when price move on this one, but I can't find any buying in there. So let's look at this here. It's got 5:30. Buying. Just copied. Already here now. Jack that up. Whew. All right. So I guess we can work with that. They're very tight together. I don't like them very tightly packed at all. I don't like that. So we're going to just have to wait to see how price reacts to our levels. This is news. This is news. This is news. Yay. Alright, so that's what we are going to deal with. As far as my levels, I'm not going to force anything. I am done setting up. Got about 46 minutes until the market opens. Everything has been set. My levels have been set. VIX is dropping into, while it's in this demand zone that has been bounced off of several times. ES is rising towards a supply zone. Let's see if VIX can hold its demand zone or just move lower. Either or. I'm going to work on just focusing on the levels that are presented in front of me. I'm seeing some kind of structure here, but then we have a strong move up like this here. Look like it should be a, yep, right, maybe even in a channel, but then we break out of that. All right, we had this and then a strong move up. All right, and then this is too narrow. What is this, 30? And this one here, we have this. We have this, but it's very steep. But I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave that. I'll leave that there. We'll see how price reacts around it. I'll delete it if I need to. But we are moving up. Maybe we will get a rounding off like we did here and drop. I definitely like that. A little bit of rounding off here, and then price pushed up a little bit and then dropped. So we'll see. But we have a quite a way to go. About 30 more points for that to even be something to be considered. All depends on where ES and NQ make their marks. 15 points. And then we're also going to be using, and it's a balance high low. Let's just clear. I'm not using point of control. News wise, no news today. It's just like yesterday, so just focusing on just the levels. How far are we from settlement? 5479.5. 5479.5. We're quite some way from settlement. Probably 20 points, more or less. Um, we're a good amount from settlement. Let's see where our NQ is. Comparison to settlement price. Oh, gotta click settlement. 18692. 18692. 18692. Okay. It's a little not too far from it. Okay. Alright, so that's that. I don't think we've been respecting any of these levels really per se. You know, this looks like it's gonna be an interesting day. Like I say yesterday was a better day. Should have been better with my trading decisions. So today I'm gonna work on just that. My patience was very good. My executions were very poor. So we're working on that. Risk management was also very good. At least I didn't lose the whole amount that I was risking total. Same thing, risking one to two, getting in one to two minis, micros, one to two micros, maxed out loss at 150, and just working on just growing the account small. Just not small, but working on growing the account consistently based off of my levels. So that's it for me for now. Be back in the evening. I am out.